Fundamental transformation in today's spotlight. The battle over immigration reform, amnesty, fundamentally transformed by supporters who may surprise you. Obamacare continues to transform the American workplace. Obamacare rolls out to transform higher education. And Bradley Manning says he wants to fundamentally transform him or herself. Welcome to Liberty News TV. I'm Norvell Rose. First, let's clarify what Barack Obama and his gang of progressives mean by fundamental transformation. They mean government takeover, government control, central planning, more power in the hands of the collective, less power in the hands of the individual. This shift of power and property performed in the name of, under the guise of, social justice, societal fairness, affordability, and it brings about a realignment of relationships between big government and big business, big culture, even big religion. That's fundamental transformation. So, immigration reform. We know that Team Obama is all for comprehensive change to the nation's immigration and assimilation laws, and that many in Congress are joining in and jumping on the bandwagon to what is essentially and ultimately amnesty for millions of illegals. Now the Catholic Church is launching a massive coordinated effort to press Congress to pass comprehensive reform, including that pathway to citizenship. Bishops and priests across the country will reportedly craft their messages throughout September, aimed at influencing congressional action. Also on the religion front, a coalition of evangelical groups is now running radio ads in support of comprehensive reform, citing what they call a moral, economic, and political crisis in America. Of course, in the opinion of many conservatives, the real crisis will arise when there's a massive flood of new citizens, voters, who will forever change the political landscape of the country by voting for lawmakers who promise to reward them with all sorts of government-bestowed goodies. Sweeping immigration reform could also greatly impact the American workforce and workplace, which is already being fundamentally transformed by what many view as the Trojan horse of socialism, or at least the stealth delivery vehicle for far greater government control over our lives, Obamacare. We've heard about the trend toward more part-time workers and scaled-back business expansion because of the president's costly healthcare takeover scheme. Now we're hearing about major organizations cutting spousal health insurance coverage because of Obamacare. UPS and the University of Virginia letting their employees know that spouses will no longer be covered if those husbands and wives can get health coverage through their primary employers. Watch for this trend of spousal cutbacks to continue. From news about Obamacare to what could be called Obamacore. You've likely heard of those Common Core teaching standards. Now the president is proposing to fundamentally change higher education, Obamacore for college, to make it more affordable. Remember, affordable is a progressive code word for greater government control. On a two-day bus tour, Obama will propose new rules for determining how students receive federal tuition assistance. And of course, with the feds having greater say over how those crucial funds are distributed, they will exercise greater sway over how colleges teach what to which students. Finally, another fundamental transformation in the news. One day after being sentenced to 35 years in prison for turning over all sorts of classified material to WikiLeaks, Bradley Manning says he's becoming Chelsea Manning. In a written statement to NBC's Today Show, Bradley says he wants to start hormone therapy to become Chelsea as soon as possible. And considering that he's now in the federal prison system, he may just get to use federal tax dollars to accomplish that fundamental sex transformation. That is Liberty News TV for today. I'm Norvell Rose. Thanks so much for joining us, and we do look forward to seeing you right back here next time.